Hey and welcome to Neverwinter with Aragon. So here we have module 28 on the preview test server, and we can progress with the new storyline, the new campaign, to week 2. So that's what we're going to be doing. The adventures in Wildspace. And this should allow us to unlock the new dungeon, which will be the Imperial Citadel. Well, at least to buy the keys to get the chest in the dungeon. As for when the dungeon actually comes available on the preview server, I do not know yet, but maybe this weekend if we're lucky. And again, I will stream it covered in videos and we'll see what kind of fun can be had there. So let's just hand in some quests I've done. So some small little quests here, and then also the weekly quest. There were 3 weekly quests I could do, so I only needed to do 5 small quests. And now we should be at the second milestone, claiming the free 5 greater shards, which unfortunately is not as much value as say we originally thought that would be, because shards are going to at least be dropping to half their current price, because they are now being available with trade bars in the insignia section here. Just 25 for 1 shard is pretty cheap, but it makes getting colors upgraded pretty cheap too. But we can see some of these NPCs are going to give us quests which will allow us to progress on the story. I'll hide this repeatable one, and we can speak to the main guy here at the throne, and he gives us cost of business. You guys were kind enough to point out that these guys are mechanes, and are basically like dealers with magical items in D&D, and so they have a place here in Wildspace. I guess I don't really know the full lore. I did also manage to drop a vanity pet of one of them by killing mini bosses, so that's kind of cool. Now this NPC, she will also give me some gold quest. So we have special delivery and we have family feud. And the NPC over here will give me night makes right. And so we have a lot of quests we can be doing. Let's start out with cost of business. We need to gift Xeraxian Star Moth officers at the Vakoth's base, East Officer and Southeast Officer. That requires us to go up here, kill this group of enemies, and then speak to her. There we go, we gave her a gift, and we gotta go to the next one. We can just jump off here, I believe. Yes. And we go up to this ship, and also kill these enemies, and speak to him. We also give him a gift, and that's the quest complete. We just head back to the council, finish that quest, and he gives us another jamming the spell jammer. We are at the weekly cap because we did reach the weekly haul, so if you really wanted to take advantage of that, you could wait a week and do these next week, but I'm doing it now as we unlock it during this week, and you'll probably want to do them if you want to unlock, say, the new dungeon on that second week. You can, of course, get to this point, say, just by paying and purchasing the head start pack, but now we need to head to this planet. We interact with this to source an ancient mechanism. Oh, we basically need to go back, putting it right here, and it's all glowy. We speak to this guy, finish the quest, and get another it's just business. We kill some Batiri, speak to this guy. We go to this volcano planet, speak to this lizard folk man. Go to asteroid Tanis. We speak to this guy. And we go to Gradius and speak to this guy. We complete that. And we seem to be done those quests for this guy. We can check the campaign store. Does it allow us to buy the key? It now does. So potentially we unlock the dungeon. We can buy one of these keys per day. But let's go quickly finish the other gold quests we got. Going to this asteroid. Oh, that's a cute little house. We speak to this elf. There's a guy over here with a quest. A fishy solution. Explain the confusion to the hawk fields. And another cool house. We speak to this guy. And we gotta find fish. We're at the pool here, and I guess we press F to catch fish. Alright. Simple, really. We give the fish to the bird creatures. Speak to him. Returning back to the Kenku. Finishing that. We're back to this guy. We see the beginnings. In the confusion to the Kenku. All just back and forth, back and forth. And get the seed from some Batiris out of this crate. And give it to the Kenku. Complete that. I feel like such a messenger. Speak to this guy. I think that's done. We just have to kill Batiri. Thin them out. That's done. And we are off this planet back to Vokoth. And that is completed along with that other quest. We get a new one. Arcane Anchors. We go back to Asteroid Tennis and we get some crystals. We go to Beloria, activate this Arcane Anchor, another right here, and the last here. Finish that quest. We get another. Weakening the Empire. Just have to defeat elves on Tennis, and that's done. And that quest back in, and we are finished. She now says, come back when you've done the third milestone. But we still have more. We have to defeat Illithids in Zarbos because of this NPC. We also have to collect these rings. We are done those. We speak back and we get another quest. Don't call it a rescue. Go to Gradius. Speak to this guy here, this Gith. He wants us to just kill Astral Elves. With that done, we head back to Vokoth. Mission accomplished. And another, a helping hand. And we just have to free these Gith prisoners. And that's 5 of them. With that done, she now wants us to wait until the third milestone also before giving us any more quests. And I believe we are done for this week. We're at the second milestone. We unlock the new dungeon, I assume, because we can now get the new Imperial key. It's 150 like any of the other keys, and it's limited to once per day, as you see in the tooltip there. Now we do unlock a few things in the campaign store, like this stuff is already from week 1, still limited on milestones like this one needing the 4th milestone. The enchantments, we have unlocked the regular ones which are dual stats of those statistics. I don't really see them all too necessary. You can stick with your other ones, and that's what I'll be doing. Shouldn't need these ones. And then you can get the new combat enchantment, but that's the 4th milestone, so not yet, still locked. Same with these Wildspace, Slayer and Wards. That's the 3rd milestone. And then the weapons, we have the currency to buy them, but we have to wait till the 4th milestone and the 6th milestone for the offhand and then the main hand. The armor, we can buy the boots and arms. None of it's too great unless you're a really new player, and it costs Astral Diamonds then, and I don't think the bonuses are worth it. But what is cool is just how it looks. It's got some unique appearances to it. Again, you can change all the colors you want. The stock color is just brown, I guess, and it's a bunch of, say, pirate fashion there, which is kind of cool. And you got this other set here there with the fancy hat, which unfortunately does remove your hair. And then this final set here, it's like a bit like a marauder's armor right there. So kind of pirate themed all around, but not really very useful bonuses. And we can buy the boots and the arms. We can already do that from right at the start of the campaign, but we are locked with the head pieces needing the 3rd milestone and the armor pieces needing the 5th milestone. And then accessories, we cannot buy any of this because this needs the 4th milestone for the artifact set, and these green rings need marks of notoriety, which we should be able to get. Just need 300. We do already have 203 from doing 15 waves, plus another 5 this week, plus the tutorial. It should be pretty easy and quick to get those as you get used to the arena. But that is ultimately it. We still can't do any of these tasks. We do have all the currencies for them. They are again also limited on milestones. And yeah, we can go and do boon points, but I don't assume it will be anything other than 4 boon points as per usual. So I'll wait to do these and make sure I'm spending my currency elsewhere first. With that said, thanks for watching. This week and the previous week is all that will be required to unlock the dungeon. Fairly confident of that, as that's how they've always done it in the past. Once you unlock the key, you also unlock the dungeon. but you generally don't get, say, the quest for that until later on in the campaign, along with, say, some sort of a mini dungeon. You might get a little bit of a tutorial of some new instance that will show you a little bit of the dungeon. They've done that in the past with, say, Demon Web Pits, with the Moon Dancer, and so I expect them to do that here as well. But yeah, we're not seeing that just yet. Again, I hope to get the actual dungeon on the preview server soon. I don't know when, and we can publicly view that, test it, and see what's all going on there and see how much fun that will be. I just hope they actually add an incentive to run that, other than, say, just a sense of accomplishment and a few gear items you might need. Generally, it's not a big draw to continually farm. It's, as per se, Examinance Reliquary, you have the Wand of Domination that really made the trial worth farming. Master Tiamat, you also have the artifact set there that makes that worth farming. But again, we'll have to see. I'll keep you guys updated, and I still need to cover all that gear that we can obtain. We just can't actually get the gear yet, so I'm hesitant on doing so until I can check if the bonuses actually work the way they say they do, or maybe they're a little bit different, because you know Cryptic, they'll say one thing in the tooltip and then they might just very well work a good bit differently. Once again, a massive thank you to all of these channel members for their added support, and we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.